Oh, there we go.
Hey. I want to publicly apologize because they can hear me. I can't hear myself. So they need to tell me to shut the fuck up.
We heard you loud and clear.
You were loud. Don't worry. Everything's fine.
¿Qué onda, raza? Estamos en un episodio más de No Pues Guauzers y
Trajimos a toda la raza.
Tenemos a toda la raza. And we're going to go down the line and they're going to introduce themselves. But before they do that, ya saben.
Doing our introductory.
I was just mixing.
Oh.
We doing?
You know how you could just drink it. Okay.
Let's do our shot.
I need to chase that though.
That's your chaser.
Okay, saludcita. Muchísimas gracias por estar aquí, muchachos.
Sí,
Los
muchas
amamos.
gracias.
Salud.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, God.
Woo!
I love tequila.
That wasn't that bad. That's pretty.
Wasn't that bad?
Nope.
It's good stuff.
Yummy.
Ricky needs Hennessy.
Okay, you guys. Pues ya conocen a un camarada que está aquí el día de hoy.
Yo.
Esa es la carnalita acá. La primaza, la mera. Pero tenemos a
Joel Sandoval, de regreso.
de regreso con ustedes. Como tantos pidieron que regresara, dijimos, no, tiene que regresar. Tiene que regresar.
He said
Y
he
por tanto
established
decimos a
us,
su esposa Brenda, dijo, ay, mijo, yo quiero que regreses. And then we have the one and only
Germán Chimani Valencia.
G-Money.
First time here.
Yeah, welcome.
Long time listener.
Herman, G-Money, Chimani, and one of the OGs for sure. And then we have, drumroll please.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Ricky.
I fucking can't with them. ¿Saben qué, chavos? Como que los noto muy nerviosos. Tómenle su bebida. Vámonos. Okay, you guys. Well, we wanted to have these guys on for an episode.
Yeah, we've been talking about it for some time we have like a whole Snapchat group and we were talking about it. I think was it a joke initially?
I think originally it was a joke.
It was a joke.
But then you guys
German-
were like, yeah, we're down. And we're like, oh.
It's because he was like throwing out random facts in the morning. I was like, "You're next on the podcast." You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then he said, I only go if Joel goes. And then Ricky got added on. And then here we are. Something like that.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah, we don't really have like a topic for today's video. We just figured,
Cousin
hey,
dynamic.
you know what? We always like jump on and then we just, venture and,
¿Cómo?
you just go on and we just decided to bring them on and show you what our cousin dynamic looks like.
We'll start off with a little icebreaker. German, why do you feel so buff right now?
I can push on my biceps like this.
They're like so mesmerized.
And,
They're like,
and
whoa.
also, they're touching me from both sides. I'm being touched.
Let's get
So I
some
can't-
logistics down
so I
here.
gotta, like,
There's 3 taken people and 2 single people. 1 married guy, 2 together people. 2 people in a relationship and 2 single people. So we finally got some diversity.
Guess
up in
which
this.
one's which? I'm just kidding.
We're gonna start playing that game.
Not hard to guess. Probably not hard to guess. But anyways, we're super excited to have you guys. Okay, guys, let's start
Ahorita
off
están
the
bien
night.
calladitos. Hace ratito los hubieran visto en mi
Hubieran
cocina.
Hace ratito los hubieran visto. Okay, you guys, let's start off with our history. I think that we started off with the history of, it was first, well, it's been you 3 forever, because you guys are in the Sandoval gang, and we're the cousins of the Sandovals. And then it was Michelle and Joel, right?
Yep.
And then me and Joel and German, and then me, Joel, German, and Ricky.
Yes. And Michelle.
So the only, when Michelle left,
And myself,
and then
okay?
Michelle,
No
yes.
me dejan a un lado.
When Michelle left to Texas, the only 3 guys, people, friends that would ever show up to every single one of my birthday dinners was these 3 guys.
We were literally the only ones that showed up to the birthday.
Literally the only
I'm
ones.
sorry. I wish I would have been around.
And her mom and dad.
And my parents.
Coffee.
And Coco, of course. But they're the real OGs. You guys have been through so many events with us, and you've always supported us, and we love you for that.
Yeah, I feel like
love you
when we were like younger, like younger, we didn't really like hang out much, did we? No, it was always like just like the just like us, you know, like because we used to live together when I first, you know, crossed the border, came over to this side, and then I started hanging out with you, and it wasn't until I got a little older, and then I started, you know, associating more and more at the family parties. Okay, vamos a ir a la fiesta de los Sandovales and whatnot, and I feel like that's when I started to get to know everybody.
Yeah, I think the one I've hung out with the most is guess who?
Joel.
Who can guess?
Herman. No, that's right, Herman. You and Herman.
See?
Herman.
No, you said Joel. No, I said Joel because like in the beginning, like they would always be together, but then after a while, like you guys were just together this weekend and you guys invited me for the beer,
Yeah.
but I couldn't make it.
Yeah,
Where
I
were
hit him
you?
up in the group chat.
Yeah,
I was
where
like,
were
yo.
I was at a corn concert with Miriam. We're not with her, but she was there too.
He went to a concert with his cousin.
He went to a concert with his cousin. What's wrong with that, fool? We always hang out.
I didn't know Miriam
I know,
was
I'm just
into
kidding.
like metal stuff. I had
Por
no
eso
idea.
ahora, por honor
It's
al,
metal stuff, right?
Yeah,
al
it's-
rock,
yeah.
me puse bien rockera, así tipo. It's Ice Cube.
Queremos
Bien
rock.
Rockera, bien pinche rockera. Have you guys seen that TikTok?
No.
Me siento bien rockera.
Do you
only
guys
one.
have TikTok?
I'm the
No.
only one on
Yeah.
TikTok.
I do not.
I had TikTok for like a week, and then I'm just like, no.
I live.
German, you're one of my biggest supporters, and you don't have me on TikTok, bro. I have
I-
like 14,000 followers.
I don't have anybody on TikTok.
14,000.5 maybe.
You can get. You
do?
can
Famosa la
Yes.
prima.
No way, you really do. Yeah,
Oh my gosh, yes.
Off of bullshit, bro. Like off of family videos, just funny ass family.
¿Te están
Bro,
pagando ya o no?
Sí.
No, todavía no. Pero voy a subir el video
Cuando
de
te paguen,
Ricky.
me avisas.
Voy a subir el
I'll
video
follow
de.
you.
Ay.
Voy a subir el video de Ricky que dice fuck it,
No, that was Joe.
fuck it.
That was you.
That was you,
I
bro.
recorded
That was
Oh, no.
At Joel's barbecue.
because I was saying something, and then you repeated what I said because I was like,
Yeah.
what
Sí,
did I say?
miren.
Joel,
said it- you said it super
Joel
pricey,
probably
that's
said
why.
fuck it, and then Ricky was like,
Si no la tienen en el TikTok, síganla. Yeah, she has 215,000.8K likes, and then she has like 14.7K followers. Okay, I just wanted to be very specific.
ay sí, síganme, apoyen a la raza, por favor.
Sí,
Yeah.
sigan a las. Ay, ay.
Sigan a la prima.
Sorry about that.
But yeah, what happened there? You were saying
What happened
something.
where? Oh, we were at a barbecue, and
Was it the first time we met Brenda? That was the first time. That was the.
maybe it was one of.
I think you
probably
invited
one
us.
of-
You were
one
like,
of
"Oh, I
the
want
first
to
times.
introduce you to
We-
my girl."
And
I knew Brenda since she was like 14.
well,
I
then there you
gave her her first beer when she was 14.
Way to self-incriminate yourself. sir.
I don't care.
We literally
talked
had a
about-
pep talk.
Ricky was like, so can I say bad words? I was like, yeah, honey, you can say bad words. He's like, I was like, just nothing that'll get you fired from your job and nothing that will incriminate you. Yeah, that will incriminate you.
And then I bought you money. Oh, I bought her first beer when she was 14.
I didn't know.
He waits outside like
En Mexico.
youngsters
No.
beers.
In Mexico way.
Yeah, the same Mexico. It's okay.
But anyways, Joel, sorry, I interrupted.
What were we talking about?
Brenda's first time meeting Brenda.
What you said.
The barbecue.
Oh, what I
Ricky.
said when I led to that led to the fuck it.
Fuck it.
I was like, ya de una vez nos quedamos hasta mañana para el juego del Mundial de México. Fuck it. And then the video zoomed into Ricky's face and he goes, fuck it. But obviously you kind of had to be there for that.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Was it el que no era penal or something like that? Is that the Mundial?
No,
Was
it was
that
the
the
Mundial after that.
Oh, okay.
This was the last one.
So as you guys
3
can
years ago.
see, we have some Raiders fans up in this bitch.
Yes, sir.
And I just got a truck, and I was like, "Can I go to the cookout? I have a truck."
Tailgate.
She meant tailgate.
Tailgate.
I'm at the tailgate, but yeah, we're eventually gonna have a tailgate. I'd like to have we'll have some mics up there and a camera set up. No, Pues Guau.
And then no, pues, we're gonna have a
For the tailgate.
We're going to have a podcast live.
A
from
vodka.
Las
podcast.
Vegas.
Bang.
Very good.
Oh wait, they're in Vegas now.
Oh, they're in
that's
Vegas?
Right.
Las Vegas.
The
Yeah.
Las Vegas
Since
Raiders.
when?
Since 2-3 years ago.
Well, last year
Fuck
was.
that. I ain't driving to Vegas for the Raiders.
That's a
You
dope
go
you guys-
visit.
That's a dope
The
weekend. if you
stadium's
think about
amazing.
it.
The stadium is really
And
nice.
this is on the strip. You can do anything on the strip. You can gamble, visit family. Go shooting.
You can
do
go
your
strip.
weekend out there and then
Go
to
strip
catch a Raider game.
for side money.
Yeah.
Or
Amateur night. Yeah.
or if you wanna fly, you can literally fly out Sunday morning and fly back Sunday night after the game.
But the
And
point
be back
was
to
to
work on Monday.
tailgate. The point was to tailgate with the Mamalona. Let's drive out. Let's do a family trip down there. How was your guys' trip in Vegas last time you three went? I want to go to Vegas with you guys.
Last time us three went?
Yeah. When was that?
Last time
For Willie's is 21?
Yeah, for my 21st. That's the last time we were all three were out there.
Oh.
Yeah, together at least.
¿Cuándo fue?
Willie's blacked out.
Yeah.
Really? No, I would hope so.
Yeah.
I would
that
only
was
hope
a good
so.
time.
It was a really good time.
What'd you guys do?
Who woke up naked?
What was like
Willie's?
I woke up. No, I'm just kidding. I did not wake
in
up.
the hallway? What was like cool though too is like us three shared a room. So like we went about our day the way we went, and then like after clubbing and doing all the fun stuff, like we went back and like just joked around and like that's what kind of made it more fun too. Is like we did like the clubbing thing and whatever, running around, and then came back home and like that's when all like the side jokes and stuff come up and shit.
All the
like
inside
that.
joke.
Yeah.
Some that we can't repeat.
Very.
Yeah, we're not supposed to repeat it. He was shirtless yelling something.
Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, ladies and gentlemen.
At a bottomless party.
At a bottomless party. At a bottomless party. Ay.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Why don't we tell, because since Michelle didn't go to the wedding in Mexico, maybe everyone says a thing or a favorite thing about the wedding.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, you guys.
Joel was very happy the whole time.
Last time that you and Brenda were guests in the podcast, it was pre your wedding, correct?
Pre our
my
church
gosh,
wedding in Mexico, yes.
Yep, that's right. And now he's back, and that happened. And I couldn't make
casados. Recién casados.
Hey.
it. Yeah, tell me.
The wedding was very beautiful. Before getting into the church was very stressful.
Yes, it was.
I feel bad for Brenda because it was stressful. And German here has a little story to tell because he was scared for his life that day.
I got an episode of Bridezilla.
Episode of Bridezilla.
We were all dressed up. We were standing outside the church. Juelis is in the front, and everyone's lined up, and I'm holding my Bible. And I have to go to the bathroom.
It's actually my Bible.
I have to go to the bathroom. It's his Bible, yeah. And I have to go to the bathroom really bad. And I go inside really quick, and I ask like some random guy that was outside, like, "Hey, no hay baño?" And he's like, He like had no idea either. And then,
¿Cómo?
what? He's like, He just he went, He like looked too. Anyway, I go back outside, and then Brenda's cousin Melly was like, "Oh, just go to my grandpa's house." And it's like right across the street. I was like, "Oh, okay." So I go over there, and I can hear from the outside, I can hear just noise. No. I was like, what the hell's going on?
What did I walk into?
But I guess, she was just yelling about her brother and her sister and her dad weren't there yet, and then they were getting late. And then I go in and I open the door, and she's like, "Oh, hey, Chimani." I was like, "¿Venimos al baño?" And Brenda's mom's like, yeah, right over there. You're all like, And I go to the bathroom, and then I come back out, and right when I open the door in the bathroom, she's back at it, like yelling and saying, "We're going in anyway. I don't care if they're not here, this and that."
Bro, it's because it's stressful. I mean, can you imagine taking months and months? You guys were engaged for like a year and a half. You guys were engaged for a long time, and then COVID hit. So like you planned everything to the T perfectly, and then all of a sudden, your wedding is set back because of someone else, and it's not your fault. Like diría, okay, she's no está cambiada, or she's not this and that. But yeah, dude, I was there. I was like, damn, like how can I help? Like, what do you need? Everything. But it was a very stressful moment. And
I was in the front of the line.
Yeah.
And obviously, it got to the point where I couldn't turn around because obviously I didn't want to see Brenda before the before the ceremony and all that.
You did want to see her.
Well, I did want to see her, but not before the church part, right? So then I turned around, and by the time, when I turned around, her dad and siblings weren't there yet. So I was like, I'm over here stressing like for her, and I'm just like, I walked in not knowing if they showed up or not.
You're like, de que me caso con mi vieja, me caso con mi vieja.
No, eso sí.
As long as she shows up.
Bro, if she shows up, we're good. You know, everything else is... But it was a beautiful ceremony.
Other than that, it was a good time.
I was So in the church is absolutely beautiful. I'm definitely gonna go back to San Gaspar because it's a beautiful, beautiful church. But it's it had holes in the floor because it's such an old church. Did you notice that at all?
No.
The wood there was broken pieces in the wood.
You went? Yeah. I went.
I was in
It was broken pieces, and I was walking into the church, and I have my heels on and I'm hella nervous, and there was a fat ass broken piece, and then Ana Karen, I didn't warn her. I should have warned her. Ana Karen follows me, and there's a fat ass hole. She steps in the hole and her heel gets stuck, and I was like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, how are we gonna get your heel out? Brenda's walking in. This feels like a telenovela right now. I was like, Brenda's walking in right now. I'm really hoping no one's recording this because I'm trying to get Ana Karen's foot out of the hole in the floor. It was you guys, it was this big. And I was like, no lo puedo creer. So we were able to get it out, and then when I walked out, there was like 4 other potholes.
And where was this?
Potholes.
There was like 4 other holes in the wood, and I was like,
Wait, was this in San Gaspar?
this was in San Gaspar.
Oh, okay.
Dude, one of the most beautiful churches I've ever seen. It had like really beautiful murals. It was super, like it was like a local small town thing, but I feel like it's one of those, I think a lot of pueblos in Mexico, the one thing they really do invest in is taking care of their churches.
Yes.
Like the way they build their iglesias, they put time and dedication and money, and like the art was beautiful. It was like a really beautiful experience.
And we got lucky because they had recently made like those murals and stuff. And
Oh,
like the painting
nice.
on the ceiling. I think within the last couple of years they did that.
Yeah, dude.
So
It was
it ended up being
super,
really, really nice.
It was super nice.
That's
and then
awesome.
it was supposed to rain that day too.
It was. Brenda was down there like a month before the actual wedding. And like the whole month it was like just pouring, raining like every day. And like we got married on a Saturday, since the Wednesday before, like it just stopped.
Oh, that's
like, it
good.
would just like rain like a couple.
Lloviznó.
Yeah, lloviznó. But that was it. Like
Yeah.
it just beautiful weather.
I can't even remember the last time that I've actually gone to like a Mexican style wedding.
Ricky, why are you fucking down? Ricky, what are you thinking about?
Oh no!
What did I say?
It was just like, just that thing.
No, now you gotta say it.
No, it's just one of those like, I don't know, like Joe moments. Like it's just like one of those inside things between us 3 mostly is like hearing Joel. Repeat a word or something like I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like, you kind of have to know Joe to understand why it's funny.
Yeah.
As Herman says, Juelis.
Juelis.
But
yeah, Michelle, what were you saying? Sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying that I can't remember the last time I've gone to like a Mexican style kind of wedding.
Oh man.
Because I feel like it's so different versus like when like, no offense to anybody, but like white folks, it's like completely different. I feel like the dynamics between both of those weddings are like completely different.
Super different.
Yeah.
Super different. That's coming from catering experience. I've catered multiple weddings and really $50,000 weddings. Like they drop $50K in one day. Like
es que son muy pipiris nice,
their
no?
grupo is $1,000 an hour. Our bandas, bandas are $1,000 an hour, but they have a band that's $1,000 and they have it for 7 hours. And just on the grupo alone, they've spent $7,000. But it's just like they have like a violinist, and I'm like, que pedo aquí? Like it's
bitch. You used to play the violin.
I know, but it's not the same.
you nerd. Well, I mean, like, there's people too, like in the Hispanic community, they play like the harp and shit. Like,
yeah, no, that's.
I mean, I guess it really depends on like their family dynamic and stuff. But like, at least for Joel's wedding, number one, that thing was all the way up.
Dude.
Everything was impressive. Like you were saying earlier,
yes.
The church was super nice, super dope. And it was like perfect for our family size, for the people that showed up. I mean, and then the reception, like you guys were saying, it was seriously out of something that someone would pick off of like a fucking Pinterest board or something. Like,
yes.
That was incredible. And like, I'm not even playing. I've told so many people how dope your wedding was. Like, it was so much fun. It was super nice. You had mariachi, you had banda, you had... I don't even know why the hell they had like 30 TV screens back there. They had, like, random sideshows. You had like the roses up top. That was
he had like 300 hanging roses from the ceiling in the venue. Like the venue.
According to the coordinator, it was like 4,000.
4,000 roses.
Oh
Sorry,
my
no sé contar, no
God.
fui de escuela. Pero
According to them, it was about 4.
No, but what was cool too is like that, and then like all your flower arrangements. everything went super hard. And like as soon as they opened up the curtains, it was just the mountainside of the town. It was like in like a
Oh, that's beautiful.
So estaba en una terraza, estaba como en una montaña, ¿no? Y estaba
on the hill.
Sí.
No, entonces explica. Pues fue tu
No,
boda,
es lo que
primo.
iba a decir.
Primo, fue tu
I was
boda,
gonna say yes.
explícalo. Ah, sí. Tenía que asegurarse. Sí.
No, pues the reception was in Jalos Totitlan, and it was the venue is up kind of like on a hill. And I think during the party it was actually kind of raining, so they didn't have the tarps open for too long. But you can see like the whole you can see the whole the whole pueblo. And it was a nice view.
And it was a cool side of it too, because like more of the pueblo was like in front of the venue, but the doors where you can see off the side of the hillside was the countryside.
Yep.
So it was super cool. It
Definitely an experience. You guys, if you guys ever get to go to a Mexican wedding, go.
I feel like it's more like the destination, and I feel like you can afford some of that stuff out there a little bit better than here, because I feel like that could be doable here, but that's like 100,000.
Yeah.
That is 100% why we decided down there
to make it a
destination.
destination.
there was no way we could have had something like that.
Like
here.
that here.
Yeah.
And now with COVID, that amount of people too, So,
yeah.
Their wedding, bro. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was super crazy. It was super impressive. It was the coolest thing, the coolest goddamn thing I ever been a part of. Man.
Hell yeah.
Happy to hear that.
We just didn't have Luke Bryan in the house. We missed on Luke Bryan.
And shout out to Brenda for coming up with like the
for marrying me.
For marrying me. For saying yes.
For showing up on time.
And for all the decorations and stuff, and to be able to do all that, we actually hired a coordinator too.
Yeah.
That took care of contracting the mariachi and the banda and all that.
Oh, you had a banda?
And decorating.
Bro, they had a fucking mariachi.
So if
they
it
had
wasn't
a banda.
the coordinator either, it would have been.
Oh my god, amazing. The mariachi in the church with their voices. These guys did not need a mic. They had the most beautiful voices. This mariachi, where were they from, bro?
They were from
Zacatecas.
I don't want to butcher the name of the town, but Nochislan. Something like that. Nochislan. Something like that. Zacatecas.
They were from Zacatecas.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
And the banda was from Tepa, I believe.
Tepatitlán. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Did you have a DJ at all?
Yeah. In between?
Yeah,
in between there. We had a DJ as well.
No manches, yo. Wow, y también tenía un DJ.
The only thing he didn't have was macaroni and cheese as one of the.
Bro, he had fucking Cristian Nodal. He showed up at the end. Cristian Nodal, remember? That was nice.
What was cool too is everyone that came out to sing for you guys. Like Brenda's mom got up and sang,
Dude,
and like
yes,
various
that was
family members.
beautiful.
That was pretty cool too. Like the whole thing, and like kind of going back to what you guys were saying earlier, like your favorite memory. Just because I know she didn't think I'd bring this up, but my girlfriend drank a little too much too early.
You don't have a girlfriend.
My fiance now.
What? This guy's in good. Hey.
At the time, we're going back in time. She was my girlfriend at the moment.
Okay.
Nah, but
like 24
so
hours.
like at the time it was like I think it was like 3 hours into your wedding. We had those drinks that you guys had ordered.
Los Toritos.
Toritos.
Which went hard. You had like 7 and felt fine. On your 8th, you were just like, what happened? Was it? And I saw her a few times go to the bathroom and not come back for like half an hour, and I'm like, oh, hopefully she's not sick or something. And I caught her talking to like one of our younger cousins, like Berito, and she's like, you're my favorite cousin and all this stuff. And so like on like the 3rd time, I was like, I'm not gonna look for you again. Obviously you're having your fun. And it was like almost an hour, and I was like, okay, I gotta go look for her. By the time I find her, my dad's like lifting her off the floor because she passed out on the terrace outside.
No.
On the steps, like right before the bathrooms. She was passed out. And that is my absolute favorite memory. Reverting to that, what our favorite memory was that.
Like, bro, thanks for getting married, but my girlfriend passed out fucking drunk at your wedding.
Fiance now.
That's funny.
Oh my god. German, what was your favorite memory of the wedding?
I had more of like a group of favorites. Like a bunch of favorite things. It's like the alcohol was cool, and then the girl that took your spot that came out in the church, she was cool.
That
she
took
took
my
your
spot.
Remember, you were supposed to come out with me, and then you got switched.
Oh, did you walk in on?
Oh yeah,
hang
me
out?
cambiaron por la prima.
She's taller. And
Yeah,
then,
she's chef's kiss.
Chef's
Chef's kiss?
She paired beautifully with you.
Oh,
Yeah, in the height, I mean.
but I mean, probably
Who's the chef? Who the hell's the chef?
I don't know. The thing that stands
The
out.
Lord is a chef because the Lord made her.
What stands out to me is it's actually in my Instagram highlight reel of the wedding.
Follow
that I
him on
made.
Follow him.
Instagram.
What's your drop your Instagram right now?
It's G
Way to throw that out there.
underscore
Playboy
R underscore M underscore A underscore N underscore V, like that, capital G, literally.
Hella creative.
If you try to follow me, even if you're a stranger, I'll let you in so you can see the highlight. And then I'll kick you out. I'll block you probably later.
You have
But
the time for that?
Huh?
You have the time for that?
Yes.
Probably not really, but it's what was the biggest moment for me was we were back at the hotel and everybody was really drunk and starting to like not wear their ties correctly, and Joel lost the lid to a tequila bottle, so everyone thought he was like pouring out shots like just through the mouth like that, and I'm like going back and it's like I can't remember who was all in the group. It was like Ricky's dad, me, Juelis and Brenda were standing next to me. Edith was standing next to me. Tita, I don't know if you were there.
I wasn't there at the
When
end.
Ricky was shirtless. You were there? You weren't there when Ricky was shirtless?
I remember.
You weren't there.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah. So in the highlight reel, you'll see Ricky is shirtless and he's just talking. And he's just saying all this stuff.
It was hot and humid
It was warm.
Yeah, that's true. We were drinking. So
Yeah.
It was warmer.
and dancing like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Dude, that was a nice thing. I think one of the nicest things about that is like we were drinking the Toritos. Like Ricky said, I
What
didn't
is
feel
a
shit.
torito?
Cousin.
It's like it's just, in reality, it's kind of like a paloma. Like a paloma
okay.
on steroids. Steroids.
Yes. I'm a loser. I dropped my. It's a paloma on steroids.
Yeah. It's like, it's tequila, like squirt pretty much, and like leche and like toronja and
Cocaína.
Oh, so it is
limon
kind of like a
and
paloma.
orange and- yeah, it's like a paloma.
That's pretty cool.
When you go to the actual spot, to the guy's bar, it's like a big ass like foam cup, like a big one.
Oh.
So like 2-3 of those and you're fucked up. But at the wedding, they were obviously
So
regular
that's
cups.
my
They were
kinda
like
drink.
a thin cup. They were super elegant, super nice. I could kid you not, you guys, I had maybe 13 or 14 of those.
yeah.
I didn't feel shit.
That was
Dead
okay.
ass.
Yeah.
I didn't feel
That was
shit.
okay,
¿Sabes?
yeah.
Me empezó a pegar con los putos shots, dude.
Con los
Oh,
shots.
I have a story for you guys about this wedding.
When you
I
knocked
have
that
a fucking
bottle
story.
over, I
Bro.
was already feeling it, and the smell.
Oh my gosh. They got on like 2 girls' dresses and they had to go and fucking.
So
And then
long,
Kathy came and yelled
long
at you
story
for it.
short, I brought a
Yell
Siete Leguas bottle because I love Siete Leguas. It's my favorite
that's what we
tequila.
were drinking
and my
last
boy Joel was like, "Hey, Tita, this is a very nice, fancy wedding. We're not gonna have bottles on the table." I was like, "That's fine. Like, I'll put it under." And I was like hiding it from you. Sorry, it's coming out now. But it turns out we didn't actually end up drinking the bottle because I put it under, and then I kicked it once. Por
it fell over.
estúpida, because I had like the chairs. I was kind of like falling back. I don't know. Maybe it was a torito. I don't know what the fuck. But sí me estaba como
Estaba bien toreada.
andaba
Andaba
toreada.
toreando.
Entonces se me cayó una vez la botella y le dije, ay, bendito sea Dios, no permitiste que se quebrara la botella.
And then what happened?
And then the second fucking time, I kick it again. Sapphire is right next to me.
Oh yeah.
The bottle breaks. And then Joel's Brenda's cousin's husband is sitting right next to Brenda's cousin, and he's like, it's bad. And I was like, you're fucking with me. Like, you're joking. He's like, no, we have a problem. Like, we have a problem. It broke. And I was like, you're joking. Like, there's no way. Like, I couldn't take him. I thought he was messing with me. He's like, no, it's broken. And then all you see, like, I look under, and Meli's dress is covered in tequila. And Meli, who is actually, now it's out, right? Out and about. She's pregnant. Meli's cousin. Brenda's cousin. Is it?
Why didn't you wait for Willis to be like, yes, you're good. Green light.
I remember a post.
No, you're fine. I'm just kidding.
She was pregnant. So it's like, imagine being
If it's on
pregnant.
social media.
I felt bad because imagine being pregnant and having nausea, and then like you smell tequila and it's all over your dress. I would have been pissed.
Fuck that! I was hammered smelling that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. Like,
We don't gotta be.
I'm not
You have to be
pregnant.
pregnant to not like it.
yeah,
You gonna be
geez.
selective
But anyways,
about
it got
this,
all over them. I felt hella bad, and then we got it cleaned up. Our mesero was super fucking nice. He came right away. He cleaned it
I
up.
tipped him 500 pesos right before that. That's why he fucking swooped in. Like,
You did?
yeah, and he was right behind me the rest of the wedding, like right whenever I needed anything. It was amazing.
There you go.
You thirsty?
And I had no idea this ever happened.
Yeah, no, I didn't tell him. I was like, this is his wedding. I'm not going to fucking tell him, hey, bro, I just broke a big ass. Era una botella de litro. Lo peor. O sea, un puto litro de 7 leguas se me quebró. Dije, hijo de su... Me tenía que pasar a mí.
Oh, my business.
Gracias a Dios que tenemos un chingo de toritos, pero yeah, that was a fucking...
And then Kathy comes over and is like, you always do this.
My little sister, I always drop shit. But I don't mean to. Like, I'm just kind of like atrabancada.
Es media clumsy, sí.
Media clumsy. Yeah.
Sí.
Media
Ahí está
clumsy.
la prima, pues.
Sí. Por eso nadie me quiere.
But she's good at driving a big ass truck, though.
Yeah, I'm not clumsy there.
That is true.
La
I see
mamalona.
it outside.
¿Ahí está todavía?
Nos vamos a ir a acampar todos, you guys. Ustedes todos van a caber atrás. I'm gonna get a little pop-up tent y nos vamos a métanse, hijos de la chingada. Ahí nos vamos a ir.
That would be really cool, actually.
No, yeah, for sure.
Wait
And I
until
wanna
I get my
like
Jeep ready.
Yeah, we'll get Michelle's Jeep.
I don't shower when I camp, though.
We don't shower
There's
either.
things you can
making
take.
sure.
It's okay.
Just making sure.
We don't shower. Do you shower, Michelle?
I do.
I do.
¿En dónde te bañas, güey?
In the
Cuando-
lake.
Oh, in the lake. Yeah, you shower in the lake,
There's
bro.
also like these pads you can take.
Yeah.
Like with no water.
Oh, yeah. They have them at Costco.
Because we're in a drought.
Well, okay.
guys.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
that's because I've only like
Camp near a
done.
lake.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've only
When
or
it,
the river.
you guys, well, I've been telling you guys, but we need to go camping all together. I think that would be a really dope experience.
You know what me and my lady did, actually? My dad recommended me an app called Boondocking.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Where-
he did too. He told me about that app.
Me and Sapphire one day, I woke up, it was like Memorial Day weekend or something last year. It was like 7 a.m. and I was like, we didn't have any plans because I figured I was working that weekend
Yeah.
and that all got canceled, but I wasn't let known that till like the day before.
day of? Oh, okay.
So I was like, when I woke up, I was like, let's go. Let's just pick up and go. So we took off in the car I had at the time.
Mm-hmm.
We just took a tent in the back and we drove up to Oregon and on the app it like kind of showed you where
It tells you
can,
where
like,
you can park.
You drove up to
Yeah.
fucking Oregon you're like, hey, babe, let's go to Texas.
Oregon.
Let's go to
Yeah.
Oregon.
I was like, let's go to
You
Oregon. She's like, with
crazy.
it. And we left. And the app literally like gives you a description, like you park here and you can do this. And like the one spot we found out there, it was by Bend, Oregon, which is supposed to be like super dope. I didn't even look up anything. We just went and it was the coolest thing. You can tent anywhere, pull up for free, and like you don't do your own thing. Like I put rocks all aside and I found like a brick and like kind of set up my own little like spot to like kind of like have a pan and like cook up some like hot dogs and shit and wrap them with like bacon. And it was pretty dope. Like that's something we can do. It's super easy. And that spot was
Super
big.
simple, dude.
That's dope.
That's fucking sick.
It's kind of like
I definitely want to get some camping gear before we go. Like, just un skillet. Everything else is pura pinche leña. La encuentras ahí. An axe. La leña, pum, pum. Ahí la mochas, la enciendes y vámonos. Ahí se cocina.
That's exactly what we did. We drove
It's
off,
super,
like, the road and
super
stuff.
like...
Cool.
Have you?
super low-key.
It's kind of like what Christian and I did that one time, that one trip that we took up to Oregon. But yo de pendeja, I didn't download the fucking boondocking app.
Boondock.
And actually, you know what? I did have it, and I didn't use it. I don't know.
You didn't
why.
end up using
I
it.
didn't.
Se te
I
olvidó
don't
que
know
lo
why.
tenías.
Yes, I forgot I had it. But yeah, we took Jenner all the way up to Oregon.
In the boondocks.
Oh, the song.
One thing I know, no matter what.
I came from out.
I love that song. We love that song. Who else likes country here? Country music.
I do. Yeah.
Alce la mano al que le gusta el pinche country.
I like the country style. Like I guess now it's called like Americana. Where
It
it's
was like country rock.
it's not like country.
Oh, rock country.
It's like country roots, but it's
Yes.
new artists.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Because like obviously they're with the new shit because they're born in this day and age. So it's like a lot of times like some of the things that they talk about or like whatever they say is like cool. How it's like past, like the way they talk about it is from the past. Because like I don't even know, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
We need a country artist that can say, I got with 3 bitches last night in the bar. Because they're all super persinados, you know, in country. And I'm like, yo quiero escuchar cómo le fue en el perreo.
And a lot of them are
I
married.
went to the bar and I had some perreo.
That happens too.
Perreo intenso.
Some perreo.
I have a random question for you guys, and it's super random since I was actually just thinking about. I'm like, okay, we do the podcast and we talk about like culture and all that stuff. I was born in Mexico, so when people ask me, I'm like, ¿qué? Suéltalo.
No, the way he was like,
Oh. I'm like, if you guys have something to say it. We since I was born in Mexico, when someone asks me, oh, like, you know, where are you from? And plus I have an accent, so I mean, I can't hide that. I'm like, well, I'm from Mexico, you know, but like, obviously when you guys are asked like, oh, like, are you like, do you guys say like I'm Mexican, or you guys say I'm Mexican American? You guys say you're Mexican, no?
I say I'm Mexican.
it kind of depends, like, I guess, because like if sometimes you're like when you're talking to people like on a job site, people will be like, "Oh, ¿de dónde eres?" And you'll be like, "Oh, well, my family's from Michoacán."
Yeah, like,
but I was born here.
Oh, okay.
It's literally what I have to say every time.
That's what you have to say every time. Okay.
And if I'm out of state and I say the Bay Area and they don't know where I'm from, I go, "Oh, San Francisco."
San Francisco, same.
You know? And they're like, "Oh, gotcha."
Yeah, like all my family in LA, they say, "Oh, I'm from San Francisco."
Yeah, exactly. See, yeah, when I moved to Texas, I used to say, "Oh yeah, I'm from Santa Rosa," and they're like, "So where is that?" I'm like, "Oh, well, you know, San Francisco." Yeah, okay, about like 45 minutes to an hour up north. Yeah, I don't know why that popped into my head, because now, you know, when I lived in El Paso, and, you know, it's like in the border, Mexican families, when the revolution happened, they moved to El Paso, and they have been there for generations and generations.
Dude, it's crazy. Yeah.
And they're all quote unquote Mexicans, but I once was working with this, like, with my assistant branch manager of the bank, and she was like, "Oh no, I am American." I'm like, "Tiene el pinche nopal en la cara." O sea, what are you talking about? She's like, "No, my great grandma moved here. My great grandma was born here. My grandma was born here. My mom was born here, and I was born here. I am just brown.
I'm American."
But she doesn't like consider herself Mexican.
Yeah, no, that's, yeah.
So I was like, I wonder if
it's
first gen, you know, when you're here, like what you would say, like, "Oh, I'm Mexican," or would you say, "No, I'm an American," or
Bro,
whatever?
we're all first gen, all of us here, and we all have our own levels of Mexican in us. I think it's a very unique thing, because when we all come together, like, we all have different tastes. Like Ricky, last night, he was just at a metal concert, and like we knew Ricky likes metal, but like I probably would. Yeah. How's your neck, bro?
Anda todo tieso, anda así.
Yeah.
And like Joel and I really like country, and then they like country too. Michelle loves country, like ever since she moved to Texas, and even more now. And then German's just down for whatever. German's like that guy that's like, "Hey, German, let's go do this, let's go do that." He's always down, and he always makes something out of what he's got, and that's what I love about him. Because it's like, you do too, Joel, and you're like, I'm over here like,
That's fine.
like, you do too. But it's like cuando los invitas a algo y vienen and they have a good time. They like invest time they put their energy into your time. And that's one thing that I love about you guys so much. Like, even just showing up to my birthday dinners. Like, maybe we didn't talk for 6 months, but I'm like, "Hey, I'm going to have a birthday dinner. Can you come?" Or like, "You want to come?" They always, every year. And we would have it at the Union Hotel, or we would just go to dinner at my house or something, but they would always come. And that literally like meant the world to me. So I just want to say thank you guys. I love you guys. But
No problemo.
Oye,
where did your parents? Oh, one question after.
Sí,
Sorry,
no,
Michelle,
pero
you
es que
go.
yo tenía, como por ejemplo, I guess I'm just still kind of like thinking about it, because like my brother was born in Mexico, but that kid has been here since he was 1, and I feel like that kid is whitewashed. You know what I mean? And it's just like the dynamics. I wonder if, like, for example, we were all raised in the same household. You know what I mean? Like my sister, my brother, and myself. Pero I don't know. I guess I'm just curious to know, like, if it's just like a genetic thing where it's like, okay, well, the Mexican in me, like, kind of like comes out more, I guess, than like my brother, even though we're in the same household, same, you know, family or whatnot.
There can be a lot of things.
Yeah. No, you're good. I was just real short. It's like, I think like that's kind of like more like how you socially present yourself is real different, because like conceptually, like it's just like for example, my dad and my grandpa used to go to rooster fights and all that all the time and take my dad, and my dad didn't grow up and actually like enjoy that nor keep going. Like he enjoyed different things, like he did. Oh, nice.
Tenía que ser el pinche blanco de la familia.
But then there's like, and then my dad grew up, and in Mexico, he did rally racing, where it was like...
Rally racing es qué?
It's like
¿Es
when you
los
have
toros?
like an all-wheel drive... No, it's like an all-wheel drive car, and you like do like... Los toros!
She just made it like the most Mexican thing she could think of.
That was a primitive version. No, I was kidding. But it's like Travis Pastrana does that kind of
No
stuff.
todos
you know,
somos de rancho.
Yeah. And you know, like my grandpa grew he had my dad doing that growing up. My dad like kind of went another way, but grew up in Mexico. And then like you come here, I think it's kind of like what you find interesting and socially kind of fits you is what you're gonna hold on to in certain like aspects. You know,
that's a good point right there.
It just is what it is at that point. Because I mean, yeah, you got your parents telling you X, Y, and Z, but if you're a strong individual, like thinking on your own like way and like in a different mindset with perspectives that pertain to you, and you want to like kind of really like stick to those, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, tú eres muy
You know what I'm saying? Like,
tú, Ricky, tú eres muy único. Like you are so unique within yourself. Like you are different from all of us. But when we all get together, like I think it's a perfect blend. I really think that we complement each other a lot. Yo estaba bien pinche callado, pues no habla el güey. Yo acá tratando de contestar, pero
Pues estoy dejando que hable.
no, tú
No
habla,
interrumpe
carnal,
como
tú
tú,
habla,
güey.
carnal. Di lo que
It's
sientes, di lo
actually
que
my
sientes.
turn after Ricky.
No, but no, lo que quería decir
No,
que
sí
todos
tiene algo
somos
que
muy,
decir.
muy diferentes.
Sigue Chamani.
Sigue Chimani. Dale. Take it
So,
away.
what I was gonna say, because so I call your brother Nips. So like with Nips is like he's the youngest one.
Why do you call him Nips, Herman?
I delivered pizza there one time. Michelle was there. She answered the door, and she's like, "Oh, come in." I go in there, and he's shirtless.
He's always
so
shirtless.
His nipples are out, right? It got my attention. I was like, "Oh, what's up, dude?" He's like, "Hey," and he's just like playing something, and he like walks away in his pajamas. The next time I do it, Michelle isn't there, but you know her dad answers, and it's the same thing. We go in there, I go say hi, and he's just shirtless, walking around,
Always shirtless.
and it's like not even hot. He's just
Nothing's
shirtless.
changed. Nothing's changed.
Yeah. So I started calling him Nips for like years, and he just goes with it. I don't know if he remembers that's why I call him Nips. But anyway,
I was just remembering the last time I visited my parents' house, he wasn't wearing a shirt.
Of course not. That's Nips. Sounds like him. But what I was gonna say, because he's like the youngest one, and about him becoming more Americanized, it's like the situation isn't the same from like think about when you were born and you were growing up. Maybe how much time your parents were able to invest in you, and then now there's 2 more kids.
Right.
And the time's spread out, or maybe their
Right.
jobs are different, or maybe it's all about the time that they can apply.
So that
toward
kid
the kids.
it's different.
It just gets more difficult.
That is
Ya,
true.
Michelle, porque
And
piénsalo.
it's the group of friends too. Like maybe he just
Yeah.
goes to school and it's a bunch of like American kids.
Yeah,
you know?
you're right. You're right.
Wait, pues imagínate.
That's a great transition into my point of view.
Bam. Yeah.
Talk
before Tita talks.
When it comes to that, I have to. when it comes to that, your question, Michelle, maybe you and your sister were brought up more. Like there was more kids your age that were in the same boat as
us,
like
yeah.
first generation. You know, here, but still got that that paisa in you or whatever. And then Gio was brought up. In a different generation where it's more like just more whitewashed in general.
Yeah,
like more
I get
just
it.
yeah.
Fortnite dances.
Fucking Runner
Yeah.
Park.
Yep, that's
Fortnite
right. That's
dances.
right.
Runner Park. That'll do it to you.
Yes, it will.
Yes, it will.
So
No, but I think that Gio, piénsale, güey, cuando llegaron tus
Piénsalo.
papás. Piénsalo.
No sé, piénsalo.
Cuando llegaron tus papás, era de llegar a trabajar. Llegaron a trabajar y tu mamá antes sí trabajaba, pero estaba en la casa más con el Gio porque estaba más chiquito, pero llegaron a trabajar. Full, all hands on deck. So Gio you took care of Gio, Denise took care of Gio in big part, and so Gio kind of wasn't around
that kind
su
of a
mamá y
culture.
su papá y no hablaba mucho el español con ellos. That's why I
true.
feel like he has lost a little bit of that
Spanish.
Spanish, exactly, but
Yeah.
it's also a desire within yourself. It's a societal thing, like what Ricky was saying. Like it's a desire of like, mis papás puro español en la casa. That was a rule. But then cuando trabajé en la antorcha, it wasn't until I worked in la antorcha that I really was like, oh no, de aquí soy. Like this is my raza, this is my cultura. I love it. I'm gonna choose to hang out with. Because I know people younger than Gio that are, this whole
Mexican as
fucking
fuck.
dynamic, troqueando and they call each other fucking
Tacuacheca.
tacuacheca. And it's like, no. Tilín.
Vaya Tilín.
Vaya, Tilín. Entonces es también lo que a ti te guste. Si a Gio tal vez no le gustó mucho así ser muy mexicano, hablar mucho español, yo pienso que también eso it's a component of of that. You know, it's a reflection of that.
That's like a natural thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something like, I mean, he could have done plenty if he was aware of like, what he was doing, but being so young, you only care about certain things, and you're just kind of doing what's the more comfortable thing on the way as you get older. So
I have another question.
Okay, go.
Pensó Germán que vino al podcast
Damn, we
aquí a
have to be
sentarse bien bonito
serious.
para que lo vieran las viejas. Para que sepan, él es el soltero, ¿eh? Para si se están interesadas.
He made
muchachas.
a weird face. Is there something we need to know?
He's gonna put his arms back
He
up
was-
now. He's like, no.
He's like, yeah, no, fuck, man. I wasn't trying to talk this much. Síguele, Michelle.
Do you guys think that machismo is dying down? Because, I mean, you guys are all men. Not machistas, men. But do you guys think that it's dying down? Or do you guys think that it still exists?
It exists. It's one of those things where it's like, it's exactly what we were just talking about. It's like, it can be like a social dynamic for somebody. It can be how they just personally are. Like, they can't get rid of, like, you know, their inner emotion or how they react to situations or testosterone. Some people, they have like passive, you know, like a passive ideology or like they're just kind of like more set back. But no, I don't think so, because at the same time, it's like, it really depends on who you're around, whether or not you see it more or you see it less, you know, in the environments you're in. I mean, think about it. We go downtown Petaluma, outside of, what was the Kraken bar? McGuire's?
McGuire's.
How many fights are you going to see just because somebody looked at somebody wrong?
Dude,
or like,
yeah.
Or like somebody was like, hey, like talking to their lady trying to buy them a drink.
Yeah.
Some dudes are going to be like, get that free drink, babe. Ask him for 2 so I can get a shot too. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you just described
then another
you.
dude
You just
is gonna-
described you, and then you described Joel. And you got mad at gay guys.
Sacramento.
That's a story. That's a story. to tell.
Hey, you gotta tell that story.
Well, seeing like, you know, there's a relevant story right there. Like, we were in Sacramento and it was my birthday. Joel decided to take me out to a club I'd never been to, and we saw 2
Was it
dudes.
Mangoes?
Was it?
It was mangoes.
Mangoes.
So-
I want to
Mangoes,
go.
sorry.
We're at Mangoes.
Bro, let's fucking go to Mangoes.
Vamos.
Llevamos mangos para vender.
They got
Or
tacos
pura.
in the middle of the night.
Keep going. Kill the story.
Well, it's like, so like we're at the bar, him and I was like, let's get a new round of drinks, you know, and we go up there and we see some dude like kind of talking to his now wife, but girlfriend at the moment, you know, and he just goes like this and he like hits my shoulder and points that way, and I see it, hand him the money. I was like, I fucking got it. Like, I start running over, but I don't know if like you were kind of like, do you see this shit, buddy? or were you like,
It was
hey,
more-
you fucking see this shit?
It was more like the first one.
Yes, it was like, so it's like, it's just, I mean, it's not like ooh, wop, like trying to like describe a situation to be like one way or another, but it's like you like the difference between just him and I, like how we handle things differently. It's like, you know, at times in certain situations I can be more hot-headed, and at certain times Joel sometimes can be more hot-headed. And it's like the machismo thing, I don't think necessarily, and it's not always just with like, you know, straight up just dudes, but it's like I think a lot of people have to like kind of understand and realize that I think that whole inner defensive part that people have for their own nicks, or like,
Or that women belong in the kitchen kind of thing.
type of shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, they don't make me fucking lonche, or fucking I don't get
Yeah.
good morning text until noon because that's when she wakes up. It's like, well, you chose to keep her working at, like, not working and you work and she just stay at home.
Yep.
You know, it's like, that is what it is too. Like, there has to be at least an understanding of a balance that is pretty obvious. Machismo is
Right.
going to be there,
Yep.
but it's obviously depends on like situations.
And I think the machismo, like Ricky said, is there, but it just kind of like not mutated, but like more like it
No, it
changed.
mutated.
It
Yeah,
shifted.
no, it
It
did.
shifted.
Yeah.
It's not the whole quiero que te levantes a las 4 de la mañana para hacerme lonche y tortillas en hechas and da. It's more like it just
It's like a partnership type of thing. Like, hey, babe, are you
Yeah,
going
it
to cook
can't-
tonight, or am I going to cook tonight? Like,
Yeah,
just
it's just-
make it clear so I could do it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to cook. I know you guys switch off cooking all the time.
Yeah, we do.
And it's like
for example, if
or drinks, like
if she cooks, like I'll wash dishes, or if she washes dishes, I'll dry the dishes, or
if she cooks, he go get Little Caesars the next day.
there's just one thing that I refuse to do, and she knows it too.
Laundry?
No,
lavar el baño.
doing the bed. I don't do the bed. I'm like, why? If we're gonna go if we're gonna go get back into bed, and she goes, that's the one thing, machista or not, whatever. But that's the one thing I refuse to do the bed.
I think that I'm not.
I think I've done it like twice
in your lifetime.
In his life, yeah.
Hey, you know what? I can't say shit because I used to be that way until I got this like new comforter where I don't have a sabana because it's so hot. And so when I get out of bed, all I have to do is go,
dude.
And then it's done.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, this is great. Just throw the pillow on top.
Colcha, primo. Yo pienso que todavía tienes las cobijas de la pulga del tigre. Tienes la cobija de la Virgen de Guadalupe, güey, que todavía la usas hace 20 años que te la heredaron. Yo pienso que es lo que tienes y son como 4. A lo mejor te da mucho frío en la noche y te la tienes que...
I actually had a Chivas one for the longest time.
Oh, God. Are you a Chivas fan?
Your twin size one.
Yeah, my twin size bed with the Chivas freaking blanket.
He puts it sideways now so he can cover both of them. But he has a longer blanket to get their legs.
Nice.
I don't have a I don't really think that, coming back to like the machista perspective of like people adapt differently in how you defend yourself too, because I can be in a situation where I'm with a partner and like they're chill, but I get hot-headed. I could be in that situation too, where I could find myself, it's like, oh no, what the fuck is going on? And like make something bigger out of a situation.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of you really finding your dynamic with your partner. Like breaking it down to like an individualistic relationship. Because look at this culture now of like las tóxicas. Like this is a culture of toxicity, which we've talked about it on the podcast. I think it's kind of like, if someone jokes about it with me, that's funny, but I don't consider myself accepting that culture of like, oh, es tóxica, so no me va a hacer lonche. It's like, que culera. You know, for me, it's like, okay, if this is my partner, I'm gonna, hey, do you need lunch or do you need money for lunch? Like, do you need a little lunch bag? Like, what is it that you need? Are you good? Are you set? Because if they're thriving and if their interests are met, if their goals are met, then I'm thriving because we're a partnership.
I think like the toxica thing too, like if you kind of look at it, it's more of like it's more like the person that is a toxica in a sense is kind of like a problem in your life. You know, like people are kind of saying that they strive to have the woman that's so overly jealous, or person in their life that's so overly jealous and kind of like toxic that it kind of fills this odd gap of security you want in your life to be like, you love me that much, so I need you to be this much of a fucking pain in my ass.
Dude, yeah.
And it's ridiculous. And that kind of ties back into what we were saying with like the toxic masculinity is like, some people want someone to be in charge, or like it could be even like I said, the toxicas now, like it kind of goes back and forth. It's a little ridiculous.
Dude, it's pretty wild. Do you guys think that it's a that whole soy tóxica es tóxico, it's a reflection of how culture, our society, Mexican culture, is accepting the fact that people are stuck in fucked up relationships? Like the fact that they've settled to that point. Like I know my grandparents.
We're getting too deep.
No. For me, it's like my grandparents. my grandparents, they didn't have the best relationship, like my mom's parents. And they never left each other. Yeah. Because of this culture. They never left each other because of religion. And it's like, it was more toxic and hurtful for them to stay together than to separate. But I feel like in our new generations, ser tóxica, it's kind of like, oh, we're accepting the fact that, hey, we're going to be in this relationship. You know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, times are definitely different, you know, from like way back then. Where back in the day they did stay in that in that relationship, but like I think that now the term of like tóxica is when, for me, like a tóxica is like someone who's like extremely controlling and extremely jealous and just like overbearing. You know what I mean? Like that's
probably a girl that's been cheated on.
But the thing is with that, she's also like really hot and good in bed. That's the thing. So like if you go back and like
ya oyeron tóxicas. You have to be hot and good in bed.
TikToks or whatever, like the girl's always super hot. So it's like, where's the motivation to be with something so negative toward you? It's probably
from a guy's perspective, that's true.
It's like being an older dude with like a trophy wife.
True.
Like I mean, not for much. She just look good to stand around.
She's a trophy and she's good in bed.
Look good and be nice at the table.
Exactly.
I'll pay for the jet flights. That's cool.
Bullshit, but I don't know. It goes both ways. I think.
Tóxica. Si te quiero.
Hoy no más.
I mean, there's like songs, there's memes.
Grupo Firme has fucking monetized off of this culture.
Yeah,
Grupo Firme is so fucking popular and they're blowing up right now, and they've been blowing up, but they're monetizing off of the toxic culture. And it's something that it's reflecting to the masses of like, oh, it's okay, like it's fine. Es mi tóxica, or fucking Mi esposa's tóxica on the signs on trucks and stuff.
Mis hijas son tóxicas.
Mis hijas son tóxicas.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen that
Shit.
too.
I think people are just biting off of what they know, like people commonly are making fun of. So when you make that song for the background of your like your social, not platform, but like
Yes.
kind of like the way you put yourself out there for the world.
Yeah.
It's like, here's your song, bro, and everyone's like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna stream it, and then it's also a joke.
Yep.
So then it's like funny and like they just monetize off and just blow up.
Can you imagine
You know
how
what I'm
much
saying?
money? Se acabó la cuarentena. El cuerpo lo sabe. That was literally fucking from COVID. They
I've
just
never heard that in my life.
Yeah, me neither.
What? You've shut the fuck
I heard
up.
It's good.
Se
How does the
acabó
rest
la
go?
cuarentena. El cuerpo lo sabe. It's a. You've really never heard that. Shut the fuck up, Joel.
Oh man. Oh
You're
man.
lame.
Oh, and then it's like,
You're
Los
lame.
calles está llena. That's the next part.
Thank you, Herman.
What?
Now I know.
Now you know it.
I heard on
You
TikTok.
heard it.
I'm messing up.
Okay, you guys. Now I have a
Okay.
question. Joel, what is your favorite memory of Ricky and
Wait,
German?
wait.
She's gonna play the Se acabó la cuarentena.
Together or individually?
Probably whatever your favorite story. Is this shit? Oh,
Randy, Kiko el Crazy.
Se acabó la cuarentena, el cuerpo lo sabe. la
this is a
calle
song.
está
Have you never heard this song?
llena. Se acabó la cuarentena, el cuerpo lo pide, la calle está llena.
I feel like I have heard it, but I don't.
Bro, you fucking.
I feel
you've
like I
heard, if
have.
you're on IG, you've heard it.
I probably have.
You aren't
I
on
just probably
TikTok,
never pay
but-
attention. Because Brenda's always like, listen to this song. And I'm like, all right. Do you like the lyrics? And I'm like, I don't. I'm like, I don't pay attention to lyrics. I don't pay attention to lyrics. I don't know why.
Hey, sometimes I don't either. I
Anyways,
just pay
I don't know
attention
where I
to
was
the
going with
rhythm.
that.
Sí, mi amor. Sí,
Pero,
mi amor. Lo
wait,
que tú
sorry.
quieras.
¿Tenías una pregunta?
No, Joel iba a compartir su favorita historia de Germán y de Ricky.
Sí.
Together? Together or individually?
Dude, like, you could do all three, dude, if you want.
La que
If you can think of
quieras.
stuff out of the top of your head. Whatever you can
La
think.
que quieras.
I mean, off
primo.
the top of my head is Chicago. In that drive-through.
Chicago.
Chicago.
You saying it?
or eating that pizza.
One cold
Oh, that
There
was
was,
good.
like,
You ate the pizza.
Quilly's was the like recycling bin the whole time.
Yes.
We
Hey,
shared a
every
pizza
time we
with
couldn't
him.
finish anything, we're like, "Hey, Quilly's, can you finish this?" And he just goes, "Okay." He didn't want to at first, but he's like, "I could do this." He was confident. And then there's the drive-through.
We didn't take any food home.
Remember the drive-through at McDonald's?
Yeah, I remember that.
You gotta do the Chinese guy voice.
¿Qué pasó, carnales? ¿Qué pasó?
Well, the thing
It
was,
was-
like,
Let Willie tell, and then you do Chinese.
I mean, no, just tell the story. I don't know.
So we were driving around with our cousins in Chicago, and we were like, "What should we do?" And we're like, "F it, let's go, mess with the drive-through people, right?"
We were waiting for Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, we were waiting for Buffalo
We were
Wild
trying to
Wings.
kill some time, so we pulled up to the McDonald's drive-through, and at the time, Ricky did this voice that was hilarious to all of us, and we were like, "Let's go to the drive-through and
Can we hear a sample
and
of
mess
that?
with them."
And this isn't by no way and means to offend anybody of
Yes.
any race or culture, sex, creed, sexual orientation. Let me just put that disclaimer out there. But listen, I already have
She
my.
said a little sample, so it was gonna be hella small.
Okay,
That's fine.
that's cool. Not yet. Let him tell the story. Let him build
Let
it
me
up.
tell you, and then you say it.
Sample.
So as we pull up, right, and we were like, "What should we buy? What should we buy?" We're all whispering. Me, Herman, and Ricky were sitting in the back seat in this order, and I think Ricky was by the window, and we're like, "What should we buy? What should we buy?" And Herman goes, "2 cookies is $1. 2 cookies is $1. You just get 2 cookies." and then I go, "And milk." And everyone started cracking up because if I'm gonna have cookies, I want some milk. And everyone started cracking up, and then so Ricky pulls out. She goes, "Welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you?" or whatever. And then Ricky
Comes in.
comes in with the
Comes in and we do like an obnoxious as the Asian accent, and kind of like reverting back to that. The whole reason why we were ordering something like cookies and stuff is because we were letting Joel choose what he was going to eat from us benefiting from messing with the people.
yes.
And it was super funny. We were running around making Asian accents to people at Sonic.
You were the one.
Sonic. What was that? Where were we at that time?
That was at McDonald's.
McDonald's. Okay.
Did you end up eating the cookies, bro?
Of course. And the
He
drank
almost
the
ate the
milk.
fucking
He
wrapper.
put it all down, and then we went to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes.
He put that down too.
Entonces tú eres como mi mamá que no me acabo el plato y ella se lo come.
Yes. That's how it is with Brenda now too. Like she won't finish her food and then she'll be like, "You want?" And I'll be like, and I literally will be like, "All right." I'll finish it up. But yeah, that was probably one of my favorite. I mean, there's so many memories with us three or individually or whatever. But
We didn't hear the sample.
No.
We respect that. We can respect that.
That right there, a small sample.
Oh, man. I don't need it.
Sample, that's
Don't need it.
Can you order a cookie?
And the girl was being hella nice when he was doing that. And we got there, and she was like, when we got to the window.
The girl at Sonic that came on rollerblades was like seeing us. And
Oh,
like,
that's another one. That's
just fucking gave us.
Is that not the one? That's not the one where Juanice was like, "Do I tip her?"
Oh yeah.
You guys, should I go tip her? And we're like, Joe, I don't think you have to.
She's not a stripper.
You know what's funny is like Joel always wants to be the guy to like really take care of the situation and leave it right. Which is like I'm gonna say one of my favorite stories now that I had with Joel. We were fucking kids. I don't remember how old we were. Joel had allowance money, and I think your basketball had just took a dump. And we went to go buy a new basketball at one of the sporting goods spots.
I think it was Dick's at the time. Dick's Sporting. No, not Dick's Sporting Goods.
Big Five?
No, it was over there. I forget what it was. Anyways,
It was something, right? And the thing was, is like, nothing was in its spot. But they were also like on a rack. So it's like, how are you going to keep basketballs organized? They're going to roll around, right? So Joel found one he thought was cool. And he grabs it and he's like, "Oh, well, it's like kind of close to the $10 and the $20 one. So if it's 20, it's fine." Or some shit, right? And we ended up taking it, and we're in line and finally get rung up. And the lady's like, "Okay, it's gonna be $48.50." And he's like, "$48?" And I'm like, and I was like, "Hell no, we're not buying it." And Joel just goes, "I don't know if I have that much." Starts pulling out his wallet, like he's gonna try to still like make up for it and buy it. And I'm like, "Dude,
Le dio
no."
tanta pena.
I was like, let's just tell her like we got in the wrong spot. That we're gonna look for a cheaper ball. And I think we settled for like I don't even think it was a real basketball for what we had. It was like volleyball material. Like it was hella like plasticky. It was like funky, but we ended up buying one of those. But Joel's this close to spending for $48.
Just because I didn't want to be like, no, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm like that.
It's the embarrassment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
Or like when you go through like the drive-through, like a Starbucks drive-through, and like they give you like the wrong, like you ordered no whip or whatever, and they give you whip.
Like,
I'll be like,
wanna-
I won't say nothing.
You don't want to be a Karen.
Yeah.
You could tell it happened to him this morning, but they don't give you any fucking whip.
You guys, I
Drives off
have
hella pissed off.
I have a serious question for you guys.
Well, hold on.
Because you guys,
Hold on. Herman, what's your story?
Herman, tell your story.
Oh, with them two?
Whatever story you
with
want.
us together or individually or whatever.
Damn.
The wedding was lit.
Remember when I almost killed you at the gym?
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was like my
actually.
second day at the gym.
I was
This
about to
guy's
say
like,
gym one.
this guy's like maxing out on bench, and it's like my second day, and the bench, the bar just drops, and I'm just like, I start panicking, and he's like, "Just take it off slowly on each side," and I'm just like, "Okay," but then two guys came over, and they're like, "Thanks, guys."
I didn't drop that fast. I had more control than that, but yes.
Lift them up, bro. Lift them up.
But yeah, anyways,
It
Lift
was
them
pretty
up.
funny.
sorry, I didn't mean to hijack your moment. Go
It's
ahead.
okay. Some dude just came over and just popped it up. The problem was Joel didn't realize how to pull it up because I had to push at the same time that he pulled, and it wasn't really working like that. And Joel got kind of nervous and tense. He's like, "Oh shit, it's like Starbucks drive-through."
I was like 14.
Yeah, I was really young. This is back when me and Jim
15 maybe.
used to pump when he was in high school. Yeah. Got our sexy on at the gym.
That's right. You guys used to work at like that gym by grandma's house, huh? Work out at that gym.
And then we would get protein smoothies after every session.
21st century?
That was cool.
Energy
Century
Health Club.
21?
21st.
Oh,
Energy Health Club now.
Energy Health. Yeah,
Energy Health Club, where Denise goes.
yeah, with my sister.
At Denny Fit.
You know one story that I always found super hilarious, but I wasn't there for? Ricky got stuck in a hole in Vegas or Moapa Valley. in Vegas, and Bettis was with you, and you was like 2 of your friends, and you got stuck in a hole, and you thought you were gonna be stuck there forever. Like, I can't get out. You don't remember that?
I can't remember.
Oh,
There's so many
dude.
traumatizing
Qué conveniente.
stories.
Oh yeah, I'll call Isra from Vegas right now and see if he answers me.
Your phone's off.
I know it is off.
He's trying to hide it. He's all, I'll see if he answers me.
Joe, what's your story?
I already said my story.
Yeah.
The Chicago one.
You guys, real question now.
We're getting serious again?
What did you think? What did you think about the fucking dance shows that you guys would always go to at El Molino? Because you guys all went to it. You guys all ended up going to one of my. I would have these fucking dance shows at school in high school, and I think you all got.
I just
I have one specific memory.
You all got to go.
It was just fun.
And then now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn, these guys really love me because they
It was
fucking
fucking
supported me through those fucking dance shows. Like, you really sat there and watched all these
were
ballet
cool.
contemporary dances for 2 hours and me one hip hop dance.
I went to see the one of you, the JC. That one was not that.
JC one was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys went to the JC one?
I went to the JC one.
Oh,
and I
that
went
was
to
a good one.
With one for Gatti at the high school.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the one I went to too with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Gatti one. And
I think we
remember-
were, yeah.
Yeah.
And Tita's
I shouldn't.
sequence. God.
In the front row.
And then Miriam too. Miriam's like, the whole time. I swear. And then after she yelled a little bit, she's like, I'm just so you guys know, you're with like the loudest people in here. All right, obviously.
We
Oh
always
my
yelled. They would always say, please don't yell. Hold your applause
No
till the
vale a
end.
verga, dude.
Sí.
No griten, chinga tu madre, no vas a decir qué hacer, culera. Oh my god. But anyways, you didn't answer the question. What was your memory of the dance shows?
Well, just all the dancing in general, but I remember, hopefully I don't get in trouble for this, but I remember leaning over to Herman because I think I was just out of high school. I maybe like out of high school for like a year or two, and I think we went to go watch Gatti.
Yeah.
So I leaned over to Herman as I'm watching, these women or girls,
Underage girl.
Underage women.
these girls dance. I lean over to Herman and I'm like, hey, these girls are all in high school? And Herman started cracking up. He's like,
yeah,
yes,
don't.
Joel. And I'm just like, all right.
Joel, you were like, what, 17, 18? I think you were 18.
At the
You're
time?
only a year older than me.
I was probably like 18, 19 at the time.
You were probably like 18, 19. And you're
I think
like,
it was
oh, these
Ka-
girls are
Kathy
all...
was like-
They were all
Kathy was
18 and under.
They were all 18
This
and
fool went to
under.
high school dance and asked if they were in high school. He's all, what about that one walking out right there? The one with the fat ass. Is she underage?
No, but they're seniors, so you don't know if they're
They were
18 or not,
seniors.
theoretically.
They were seniors.
Seniors, they're all seniors.
Did she get held back? I hope she 18.
Oh my god! And then that time that we... No, I'm not going to say it. We were at the dance show and then
You already
Miriam...
started it on this thing.
That time, we were at the dance show and then Miriam started following this girl that you liked.
Oh, I went on a few dates with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wanted to see her, so we followed her. I think she still
Dude,
follows her to the
I already
fucking
followed her.
day.
You followed her.
I followed
Or
her.
was it? Yeah. 'cause
Or
you-
I followed her?
You looked her up on Instagram.
Or
and you
Miriam
guys were
followed her.
she has
Oh,
a
I
really
thought
pretty
like literal
smile.
followed her.
No,
You guys are creeps.
They followed. They saw her. I showed her.
That's what I thought.
And then so Tita looked for her on her phone, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I can see she has a really nice smile." And then Miriam goes, "Boop, follow,"
And I followed
and
her.
then she accepted in like 5 minutes.
Oh,
Everything's-
shoot.
I literally followed her for years, and then I realized, oh my god, this is the girl that Jeremy went on that fucking date with. Nope. Yeah. But anyways, that was
It's not
fun.
that serious.
It's not that serious.
She's really cool though.
She's cool.
Holla at me if you see this.
She'll never see this. I don't think she'll ever see this.
Damn, have a
If
little
she follows me on
faith.
social media, she might be like, "Oh look, podcast."
Oh yeah.
He was in a
That'd be
podcast.
cool.
Oh, okay. Well,
fine.
hey,
Share if you liked
He
it.
hella followed you.
Yeah, just share it.
give
please.
us a like.
Just get views. Just rack it up.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god. Well, you guys, we really enjoyed having you guys
Yeah,
here.
thank you so much.
Do you
Any
guys
last minute?
Any last minute comments?
Oh, I never said. Did I say my favorite part? Was you shirtless at the wedding? Is that what I said about my favorite part of the
Yeah.
wedding?
Yeah, it was that one.
He's like, nah.
Did you say yours?
At the wedding? Yeah, it was when Sapphire was passed out.
I forgot, dude.
El güey quiere seguir hablando.
Nah, okay.
The alcohol hit. And I was like, I want to really do this now.
Can we start over?
Can we do a part 2?
Can we do a part 2?
As soon as this is over, we're gonna start a part 2.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
It'll be more serious.
More serious.
More serious.
That's
We'll
what
drink
chicas.
before we're on the show.
We'll all show up drunk and then see what
happens.
Ricky's gonna get shirtless.
I'm about to. It's hot and humid.
It is hot in
It's
here.
very warm in here.
Oh, man.
We'll get some ventilation.
But
next
thank
time
you
for
so
sure.
much. Don't forget to share. You know, like us, subscribe. You know, I don't want to be like those people. You already know what to do. You know, just show your
you know what to
support.
do. If you fucking like these guys, like, share,
Yeah,
follow.
thank you
These
guys
are gonna
for
share it
coming.
to their friends.
No.
These guys are
Yeah.
gonna share it to their friends too. I hope.
Yeah, I'll share it I'll highlight it on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Link in bio.
I'll report
Link
it.
in bio. But anyways, Raza, muchísimas gracias por estar en un episodio más. Los amamos. We love you guys so much. And thank you guys for being here. We love you guys. Hasta pronto.
Go Raiders.
Ay.
Go Raiders.